Amanda here from CreateYourFuture.co. So today we're going to talk about how you can get someone to chase you, to pursue you. If you want this, if you don't want it, that's fine. But if you want it, this is how you can do it. So we are going to cover some topics that are really important, like everyone is you pushed out, how to let go, how to detach, as well as how to take somebody off of a pedestal and put yourself on a pedestal. So just before I dive into this, if you guys would like to ask me, Amanda, a question, I do YouTube lives once a month, and I answer all the questions posted on the Patreon. The link is in the description below. And as well, if you would like coaching, we do have coaching with our wonderful coaches, and they have a lot of wonderful courses out as well to help you. So, and hypnosis, and there's workshops, and there's meditations. So a lot of exciting stuff. And guys, if you don't already know, we are having a contest. We are giving away 3 free coaching sessions with the coach of your choice for once we reach 100,000 subscribers. All you need to do to enter is subscribe, share our videos, and comment what you've manifesting using the law of attraction. You know, you can share hope and inspiration with other people, no matter how big or how small it was. Definitely share, because, you know, someone may see your comment that you've shared a success story, what you've got success on, and they may be struggling with it, and your comment may help them. So yeah, it's all about sharing hope and inspiration in our wonderful positive community that we have here. So let's dive straight into it. So how to get someone to pursue you and chase you. Okay, so the first thing that we want to understand is everyone is you pushed out. Okay, so everyone is you pushed out is basically a concept of the law of attraction. Okay, so it's not a technique, it's always happening. It basically explains how your thoughts create. Okay, so Neville explained it best in his book Prayer, the Art of Believing. Can I talk today? Absolutely. I intend to talk flawlessly. It's actually chapter 5, thought transmission. And what he explains is that your thoughts are light, and they do travel at the speed of light. And when you have a thought, it vibrates on the mirror of your subconscious mind, and it shoots out to whoever you're thinking about. Okay, so what that means is when that light goes and it hits Jerry, it vibrates in his mind, thus reproducing the thought that you had in him, and he thinks it's his idea. Okay, so this goes for anything. Okay, it goes for, say you want to buy a certain type of car. All of a sudden your thought's going to go out, and all the people that are going to be involved are going to go and work to make that happen for you. Okay, so like for instance, a really good example is my car. I had to buy a new car earlier this year, and I really wanted this one specific type of car. And because of all this COVID stuff, they're like, oh, the microchip shortage or something, which I intend is over and everything is back to normal. They said, oh no, it's going to be till like summer, you know, you're going to have to wait 6 months, right? And I was like, no, I'm not waiting. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go to the dealership where I'm moving to in a few months, and I'm going to ask them there, you know, for the car, and they're going to have it. And so then I moved and to my new place, and I went to the dealership, and I said to them at the dealership, I was like, hey, this is the car I'm looking for. I gave all my specifics, right? I said, I want this color, I want this, you know, features, da 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 da. And he was like, okay, I'll put you on the list, you know, and we'll see what happens. And then all of a sudden, 2 days later, they phoned me, and he said, your exact car came in. So of course I got it 2 days after I was at the dealership. And he was like, he said to me, he was like, the manager was like, it was yours. It had your name all over it. He's like, other people wanted the car, like wanted the same car, but not exactly the way that you wanted it. So this was definitely yours. So I even skipped the whole entire wait list because that was specifically the car that I wanted. Okay, so that's an example. When you say intend, you know, to buy a cup of coffee, what ends up happening is that thought goes out to somebody that they're going to buy you coffee. They think about it. They think it's their idea. Okay, so this principle is always working constantly. It never stops, because this is how our creation works. Okay, so that's everyone as you pushed out. So to get someone to chase you, right, you want to start creating intentions that, you know what, they always chase me, they always pursue me, you know, they want to be with me and only me, they'll do anything for me, they make me a priority. Okay, so you want to create intentions around what you want the other person to think about you. I know we desire, you know, for somebody to want us, but how often do we actually like think about it in the front of our mind and actually focus on it. When you focus on thoughts, this little voice up here, this one is the one that's basically whispering to the entire world as well as your subconscious mind, okay? It's making everything happen, okay? So yeah, sometimes we have that desire, but then this voice inside our head is complaining about how we don't have it or worrying about circumstances. You need to cut that out and you need to focus straight on what you want, okay? So it's not actually even enough to just do intentions 3 times a day. You've got to do a mental diet all day long because every single one of your thoughts has the potential to create in your reality. Okay. So basically what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're on your mental diet throughout the day whenever you think about this person, as well as spend some time creating what they think of you. Write down, what are you going to see, hear, and feel when you're being pursued by this person while they're always phoning you? Are they going to phone you all the time? Are they going to come over every day? Like, what does it look like to you? Really take some time and sit down and focus on that. And then throughout the day, make your general intentions when you hear the voice going, oh, you know what? They haven't texted me back. They're not making me a priority. No, they're going to make me a priority. It's going to happen. It's going to happen now. They're going to text me back, or they're going to text me, period. Okay. So another big thing about this is letting go and detaching. Now, how do you do that? Okay, simply by doing that mental diet that I just explained, you're automatically letting go. What are you letting go of? You're letting go of the old story. You need to focus on the new story, okay? It's not about creating one intention and then it showing up, okay? That does happen, but that's only when you've got zero resistance to it, meaning it's not showing up opposite in your reality, or you really don't care too much about it. You're not going to fret over it, okay? So that's why it could appear that letting go is just, saying it and then distracting yourself, okay? But that's not what letting go is. Letting go is getting rid of that old story, letting it go by focusing on the new story. Once you focus on what you want, everything else will fall away. Now, how do you detach from your desire? So when you're attached to it, you're emotionally attached to it. Basically, you'd be saying something like, well, you know what? Jerry's not chasing me, so I don't feel good. I'm not going to be happy until I get this. Okay. So that's being attached to the outcome. You want to detach from the outcome by going, you know what? I'm a great person and I can have whatever I want. And my life is perfect right now. Focus on what you love in your life. Focus on what's working, because once you start focusing on that, you're going to start feeling better and you're going to be like, yeah, you know what? I'm great right now. Like, my favorite way of detaching when I was manifesting my relationship with Andrew was, you know what? I'm happy the way I am right now. I'm happy with my life right now, and having Andrew in my life is going to enhance it. Okay. It wasn't that I needed it to feel good about myself. I already felt good about myself. Now, while you're doing these intentions, okay, and focusing on everything that's working in your life, you're automatically going to put yourself on that pedestal. Okay. So when you want to take this person off the pedestal, it's about actually not taking them off the pedestal, because you don't want to create them to be this crazy, no good person. You want them to be that wonderful person that you manifested and created in your reality. You just want them to actually want you. So you've got to shift your thinking about yourself. Okay. So I'm good enough. I am able to have this relationship. I am able to be pursued and chased. All men do it, or just that specific person. So you want to build yourself up to take them off of a pedestal. The other really, really important thing, guys, to manifesting anything is to build your confidence in yourself. Okay. So you may be saying, Amanda, you know what? With the history, I just don't believe that it's possible with him. I totally get it. I totally get it. Our past history, okay, when we have little faith, is going to actually be a block, because we're going to be holding on to that, right? And it's like, well, I don't see how they can change. They haven't changed before. Here we go again. But it's not them that needs to change. It's you that actually needs to change. Okay. So how do you get rid of the resistance of, having the past history sort of keep, coming into your mind and kind of going, well, how is it going to change? Because it's always been this way. Is you start creating a little list of tiny manifestations. Okay. And you write that list out, and every day you add to it, and every day you cross off what's there. And you just say to yourself, I see these things manifest every day, and you start to build your belief. Okay. So it's a big downfall when we say, okay, look, I'm only going to manifest that one thing and nothing else until I get it. The problem with that is you're just over focused and you're attached to that one outcome, right? And if you've got, little faith or belief in yourself and your powers, then you're just going to frustrate yourself in that situation. So while you're doing this list of little manifestations and manifesting in other areas of your life, when you get success there, you can take that amazing feeling, and we all know how amazing it is when you manifest something, and you can transfer it to your situation. Okay. So so silly. Okay. My microwave broke. And they were like, oh, we're going to fix it and send a repair guy. And I was like, really? Like, I mean, for like a microwave? So then I was like, no, you know what? They're just going to replace it. And then, you know what? They replaced it. I got my brand new microwave yesterday. And that was so awesome. And so the thing was, though, is I was really excited about that. So then when I have that high, I can focus on something else that I'm working on that I may not have that feeling of, manifestation. And when I'm in that mood and I start creating in other areas, I've got zero resistance because I've got that feeling like I'm God and I can do anything that I want. Okay. So build your faith in yourself, okay? Because it's not even, and you guys have heard me say this 100 times, you don't have to believe your intentions, okay? You just need to believe in yourself, okay? So how you're going to get rid of all that past baggage is with all these other manifestations going on, you're going to go, wow, you know what? No, I do create. I have faith I create. I believe I create. And then you can go, well, then, you know what? I created that. That past history doesn't mean anything. This is what I'm going to create new now, okay? So you don't need to believe that they're going to chase you. You just need to believe that your thoughts create. If you doubt that your thoughts create, then that has to manifest as well. And that'll manifest as a block and nothing showing up. Okay. So you got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your power. So use your magic wand everywhere. Manifest in every area of your life consciously and deliberately because you're already doing it anyway. Always focus on what's good. Always be thankful for things that show up because the more you focus on what you like and what's good and health and prosperity and, your specific person pursuing you and wanting to be with you and making you a priority, then the quicker it's going to happen, especially if you've got belief and faith in yourself. The stronger your belief and faith, the quicker your stuff is going to show up, the easier it's going to show up, the less mental diet you're going to have to do to have it show up. So if you have little faith, little belief, you're going to have probably do a lot more of a mental diet than if you've got that belief because the fight in your head is a lot less, So it could look like this. Okay. Well, you know what? I intend they send me a free microwave. Okay. But you know what? The repair guy said that they're just going to send him to repair it because he does it all the time. Okay. Then it's like, but no, you know what? My thoughts create. I intend to get a free microwave. Oh, but do they create? Like, do you know what I mean? But when you've got the belief, you're like, no, my thoughts create. And then you're like, no, I'm getting a brand new microwave for free. Right. So the fight in your head becomes less because we're all in prisons that we create for ourselves. We either enjoy them or we don't. So we're the only ones standing in our way. And, how we do it is with the thoughts up here. So we need to get on top of the thoughts up here. Okay. So guys, some excellent intentions to get them to pursue you is they always pursue me. They always want to be around me. We have dinner every night. He's always, texting me. We have great conversations. He always makes me feel good. They always do things that make me feel good. And, really add in there what you're going to see, hear, and feel. I mean, this is your creation. This is your quantum bubble. Create what you want in there. And a really good place to start is what are you going to see, hear, and feel once you have it? So there's a little bit of living in the end for you too. Anyways, guys, you know what? I intend everybody got something from this video. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.